Lubna Qassim, I'm a lawyer by profession, at present Executive Vice President at Emirates NBD, one of the largest financial institutions in UAE, first female C-suite member at the bank, and their Group Chief General Counsel. It's a very exciting time in the MENA region. Of course, countries in MENA are heterogeneous, very diverse, because the social makeup, living standards differ. But if I had to look at GCC only, female entrepreneurs in GCC are today worth $385 billion. So it's clearly a very exciting time. We're empowering women, we're encouraging women. And UAE, of course, is a pioneer in the region in this space. We have set up our first Gender Balance Council, again, an agency which is dedicated in empowering and ensuring that women have the right infrastructure in place to flourish. I mean, obviously, the UAE leadership is very clear in its mission and its ambition, to see more women included, to see inclusiveness, to see diverse boardrooms, diverse C-suites, and to really see women taking on some very important responsibilities or responsible jobs. And what's fascinating for a country as young as ours, we have today women CEOs, we have women in the government, we have women diplomats, and all this is very fantastic. However, that doesn't mean women don't face any challenges. Of course they do, right? Because we're still probably dealing with a number of men who haven't had the sheer exposure or experience in working with very senior women. But again, it's a process. It's going to organically evolve. I am pretty confident, and I trust that this is going to change, and it's not going to take another 50 years, because men are leaning in, and they will continue to lean in if they want to be the millennials and to be part of this change and prosperity. Now, talking about entrepreneurship activity, MENA still doesn't have a very high rate. It's only 4%. If we had to actually benchmark ourselves with other regions, the Latin America, Caribbean stands at 14%. Some of the there are only 7 economies in the world, including Uganda and Thailand and Panama, which actually have equal rating or slightly, so female entrepreneurs are higher than their male counterparts. What I referred to in my speech, where I said it's the female entrepreneurship, it has actually grown from 7% to 14% in only 6 years, which again, very strong indicator where we're seeing more female entrepreneurs. And that's simply because we've got the infrastructure in place, we've got different attitudes, and we've got fantastic role models inspiring women every day. What I would really encourage women is, be passionate about whatever you want to bring to the table or bring to the world, because it's in your passion where you're going to actually make the change and the transition, and convert your passionate ideas or passionate dreams into business propositions. And no one can do that for you. Secondly, be confident. If you don't believe in what you're doing, how do you expect to sell it to the world? And Estee Lauder, as we all know her, a very famed makeup brand, I love what she said once. She said, "I only sell what I believe in, and whatever I believe in, I sell it hard," right? So, change the world, sell your ideas, sell your beliefs. And thirdly, please be fearless, right? And be confident in what you have to offer, and no one can do it better than you. I was ecstatic when I got the invitation from Gazelle. Ecstatic because it's a very important subject to communicate and to have a dialogue. And it's more important because it's in the MENA region, it's my region. And I think in events like this, in conferences like this, it's so important to have a voice from the region who understands the region very, very well. There'll be lots of experts on the region, but it's not the same when you actually have somebody who has a voice for the region and of the region. It's been a fascinating morning. I have met some amazing caliber of professionals working in different spaces, be it lawyers, barristers, strategists. And it just reiterates what I preach every day. It's the importance of networking. I've flown a long way to be here today, and that's because I want to be a bridge between the East and the West, and to really meet fascinating people. And we can't underestimate the importance of networking in such a fast-paced global village that we all live in today.